I was talking with someone the other day. No, it was Drew. I liked what Drew was saying about art being a chance to live in a world that you don't normally live in. And I think that can take the form of being defamiliarized to something that maybe it's something that you normally see, that you see it differently, or something that someone maybe exposes something that is universal about some aspect of their experience that others can relate to. And I think it's, about finding connections in a different world.
Yeah, I mean, I don't try to be too precious about the word art. I feel like a lot of people negate themselves from doing things because they've just associated in their head that they aren't artists. So I feel like kind of spending too much time or energy figuring out what is or isn't. I kind of feel like you can kind of choose what art is. So, I mean, there's the obvious forms of it, but if people consider architects artists or, whatever it is, chefs, artists, I mean, I don't really feel like that's a right or wrong way to look at it. So just, people's form of I think the obvious thing is people's way of expressing themselves, but also I think it's just people unloading thoughts. It's not always I think sometimes people's art doesn't actually necessarily, when they're done with it, feel how they meant it to feel, which is an interesting thing too. It's just a little bit of just seeing what happens when somebody tries things in a sort of sustained way can turn into something unexpected. So, I mean, a lot of it's about expression, but also I think it's just seeing where it ends up when you start something. So,
I think that's the best kind of art is when you are trying to you're exploring thoughts and also expression and also just anything, and when it becomes a fully firing circuitry of disjunction, when you're able to dive in, whether it's painting, whether it's film, whether it's whatever, if it holds you there, I think that's you got it.
You got art.
You got art. I mean, that's what you're striving for. Is to get lost in it. And to go back to what you were saying, it's getting lost in a world, whether it's on a 2D canvas or 3D canvas, but 2D space, or a world that's made up seemingly a lot like reality, but projected.
You see, I lost my creativity, my sexuality, and my sense of humor all at exactly the same time. And I don't know what to do.
You're so self-involved.
Why?
Because so many people in this world have bigger problems.
Harder problems.
I know a lot of talented female actresses in New York, and I don't know many guys that are even doing it, let alone talented. I don't even know many guys that are doing it, which I think is probably just my personal world, but I think that probably keeps me doing it because I feel I don't know, maybe it's because I'm allowed in, so I enjoy it. So.
Well, I think you're good at it.
Thanks.
Too, so that, I mean,
yeah.
I don't think it's just because there are few
right.
of you.
No, I can allow myself that, I think. I'm trying. I'm trying to.
You don't keep getting cast because you have the monopoly on being a male actor.
I just think it's scary to cast people. Oh, right, I'm not going to be self-deprecating, but I think it's scary to cast people. So if you see somebody who's done it before, that's oh, well, he's done it, so he's not going to freak out and not learn the lines.
Yeah. It's like a kid.
This is therapy. Will you guys get off the couch? No, don't really. I'm not going to lay down.
I like your answers. I think you're really rebellious.
Thanks.
In your non-acquiescence to conventions of actor-dumb or artist-dumb.
I think you're stupid.
Thank you. I haven't done many interviews. This is exciting.
You're the one who's
really
pro-criticism, so this is a
Here's
microcosm of...
Yeah, just... own what you got.
I do. I'm here. I flew to Berlin.
Yeah. Yeah, so live it, though.
I am.
Okay, good. Fuck you.
Wait,
That's
why
cool.
don't you like his answers?
No, I do like... No, I like his answers, but just in terms of, like... It feels like it's, I'm not going to embrace it. I'm not going to...
He's being standoffish.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it, but I'm at arm's length. And which that's fine. It is what it is. But also, like, yeah, do it. Like, you're doing it. You're right. You're doing it.
And that's the thing I am. I just, like, it's like the way I talk about it, I think, is it feels, like, ungrateful or distant. But I'm not. It's just, like, I don't know. It's just, like,
Yeah.
You wouldn't be asking, like, the guy that, like, my friend Danny, who does, like, lighting and technician, you would not get upset with him if he had, like, kind of like I fell into it, and it's like, you know, never felt drawn to it, but I like doing it. But for some reason, acting, I feel like it's just weirdly, like, you're supposed to feel more soulful with your answers or something.
No, I think I would be the same way with a lighting designer who is actually very talented.
I would too, but I think those people are. But I just think the way that they're kind of talked to or interviewed with, it's a little bit more like...
Yeah, probably. You're right.
I don't know.
Well,
I didn't
feel
mean
like-
to call you out. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I mean, I feel like there's so much ego sometimes that goes along with making art or like being involved in any sort of like, you know, whether it's like director, actor, or writing. I guess that's like it seems like you're like trying to like keep yourself like not thinking of it in those terms.
Maybe.
I
don't know.
Which I can understand.
Yeah.
I guess like.
Yeah, it's just an interesting thing because also like there's a thing too with like there's a little bit thing of like supporting yourself by the thing you do or not, which I'd be curious at. Because like for me, I find like it's kind of neat that me and most of my friends don't make a living off of it still, and we're still doing it. For some reason, that to me is kind of exciting or crazy, whatever it is. But it's like shows some kind of weird actual internal dedication to it because I'm not. I mean, I don't get to live off acting or filmmaking, so I like that we're all still excited by it and still feel like it's something worth doing new stuff. I mean, that's crazy that we're still going at it. Like, there's still a drive to do it, so.
I'm the same way. I'm like, nah, I'm a performer. And, you know, like, I don't like to say I'm an actor. So I don't know why I was giving you such shit.
Also, like, there's, like, girls, like, I've seen girls on, like, dating websites, and they specifically say, I will not date an actor. There's actually, like, bad stigma against saying that you're an actor. So I think, like, maybe my answers are totally, like, affected by online dating. I've never even been on an online date.
You say you're an actor on...
No, I've never, like, I don't use the thing, but I work for an online dating website, so it's like I see all that stuff. So.
Would you date an actress?
Sure. Absolutely, I have. Yeah, it's great. It's a passionate form of existence. Like, I love acting. Like, I'm not at all, like, I don't think it's shitty at all. I think it's just a weird, there is, like, a stigma a little bit against a lot of things. A lot of artists, like if somebody said that they're a painter, there's like a stigma against it to some people. It seems like very like, oh, or like a poet. Can you imagine if somebody said they were a poet to you? Like, you would be like so like weirdly dismissive towards a really totally valid art form. Not you, I'm not saying you would, but a lot of people. So there is this weird thing that I think you do carry around where you, by doing the thing, by us being here with a film is like sort of for me an answer to that it's worth doing. Do you know what I mean? And that I care about it. But that doesn't mean like I'm going to be tonight at the party when I talk to somebody about what I do, it's not going to be clunky. Like it just is. But I'm so proud of it all.
Hey, cool.
You search for the scent of your prey, and then you hunt them down. That's the only thing you're committed to.
It keeps me sharp, on the edge, where I gotta be.
I just watched Heat again recently.
Heat?
Michael Mann's Heat.
Oh, you don't, yeah.
I think an hour of that movie is amazing, and an hour of that movie is terrible, and I never realized it. Like, I thought that movie was just like a full-on great movie, and I watched it like a couple months ago, and so much of it is useless. Like, they do like, it's like so kind of like greedy in this way where like they force De Niro and Pacino to have a sit down to dinner where they just say everything you already completely know. Like, Pacino just like, I read somewhere online, which maybe isn't true, that he was supposed to be like a cokehead, and they took away all the drug stuff, but he's still playing this really coked out thing, which becomes this like sort of Nicolas Cage style stylistic acting, which is like not at all in line with the rest of the movie. So anyways, I mean, I find it interesting now, but in a way where before I just thought like, yeah, this is like what good stuff is. This is good. And now I'm a little bit like, that's like a mixed bag. It's still a lot of great stuff. Like, I mean, it's like got some of the best like action for sure. Like I will support Michael Mann to the end, but I was like, that was surprising. That's like the thing where you go back and look at something and like totally different response to it. Yeah.
I mean, I probably wouldn't like broadcast publicly things I don't like just because, you know, it's a difficult process to make art, and just because I don't find an entry point in someone's work doesn't necessarily mean it's not relatable to something else. But I definitely need, in order to relate to a piece of art or find an access point, like I need an entry point, which I don't often find.
Yeah, but I think it's hard, and because I think we're living in this networking world where it's like, ooh, if I say this, maybe I won't get this job.
You don't want to burn any bridges, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's too bad. I mean, I think it's too bad that if you said what you actually think, that fuck you, I will never work with you, or what have you. I think there should be more critical dialogue, and I think it's lacking. And I will get off my soapbox.
I feel like I don't really probably vocalize dislike. I mean, I dislike things, but I also realize like a lot of things I like, or like a lot of times I don't like something, and it's based on people using things that are already too familiar to me, to where it's just not exciting at that point. But that's completely based on my own exposure to stuff leading up to it. Whereas if maybe I had not seen the stuff that was influencing this thing, it would be very fresh to me. And obviously that means that the things that I think are very fresh and exciting, maybe there was stuff before that predates it. So it's this thing of like, for me, like responding to stuff where I'm just kind of not excited by it. It's like, half the time it's like, not like, oh, I didn't like that was bad. It's just like, you know, kind of irrelevant to me. But like irrelevant to me, it isn't really much of a criticism. You know, it's like too specific for me to like sort of feel like it is like something other people. And I don't want to do the thing where people like something and I tell them why it's redundant. You know, like I don't really see if people respond to something, like that's like obviously valid. Like I feel like it's this weird thing where we like look back on movies we liked when we were like 13 and we're embarrassed or something like that because of like how shitty they are now. You know, like looking back on, but it like doesn't matter. I mean, at the time I genuinely liked, you know, whatever it was.
I don't have memory. That's what I was just about to say. I don't have memory, so I don't. I remember The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
You know.
I do too.
And I wanted to be a mermaid, you know. So I guess that's what started that.
I like that.
When I first decided I was going to be a mermaid. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I remember sexual moments in movies where it was like my first understanding about some idea. Like there was one Woody Allen movie that I probably saw way too young, and I don't remember. I've saw it again, and then it like triggered this memory of earlier, but sorry, this is a gross story, but it was this movie where some woman is saying she took a guy home with her, and then he ties her up and like shits on her, and I just remember watching that and be like, oh my god, like that's a danger of having a date.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I probably saw that when I was like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, like, you know.
It'll fuck you up a little bit.
It could, there was another one. Well, here's a nice one. I remember, like, to counterbalance that, I saw Little Women in movie theaters, and I remember the guy, like, and they, like, give each other, like, a clementine slice. It was like a close-up, but I just like remember like, oh, that's the way to do romance, like clementine slices in the wintertime.
Wow. Oh,
that's really
so funny.
beautiful. And like, yeah, so
I think it's beautiful that you were like that. Oh no, that's the way a date could go.
Well,
like
I didn't think they generally went like that, but I was like, that is a worst-case scenario.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
That's.
Oh,
that's kind of wonderful.
Oh, an election. Sorry, this is maybe too many examples. Like when he's like fantasizing an election and all like the thought bubbles are coming up with the different people like speaking and one of them's like Reese Witherspoon. It was like, oh, that's how people sexually fantasize. Like, it was like, I guess I got a lot of ideas from movies that I saw too young.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Good education.